Color wheel. Have you ever wondered what colors would work best together on a piece of art that you were working on? Have you ever been gutted because the colors you used just didn't seem to do your work justice? Let's start off by stating that you are not alone. Through the course of this video, we will help you gain a better understanding about the science of choosing the right colors and combination of colors and implementing them in various ways in order to enhance your work or project. What is a color wheel? A color wheel is the organization of different color hues around a circle. To make the color wheel, we start with the three basic primary colors: red, yellow, and blue. When two primary colors mix, they form secondary colors. Red and yellow make orange, yellow and blue make green, and blue and red make purple. We can take this even further by mixing a secondary color with a primary color, which creates our tertiary colors. Together, these form the most fundamental part of color theory, the color wheel. Let's look at a few terms related to color. We start off with hue. Hue is the pure original version of a color. It is at its highest saturation or chroma. Saturation or chroma refers to the intensity of a color. As the saturation increases, the color appears to become more pure. Value refers to the lightness and darkness of a color. When you add white to a hue, it forms the tints of that hue. When you add grey to a hue, it forms the tones of that hue. And when you add black to a hue, it forms the shades of that hue. Next, we have color temperature. Color temperature refers to how warm or cool a color is. Luminosity refers to a color's inherent light. Lighter colors are more luminous than darker colors. But a lighter color is not necessarily more pure or saturated. Next, we have color schemes. Color schemes can have a major role in enhancing your artworks. We can observe their usage in many famous paintings made by renowned artists. You could think of them as basic formulas that are proven to work, but feel free to use them to make your own interpretations and experiment. Let's go through a few main color schemes and how famous artists have used them in their paintings. Dyadic. The dyadic or dyad color schemes uses two colors that are separated by one color on the color wheel. We can see this used in Sunflowers by Van Gogh and Sitting at the Doorstep by Elia Raja. Then we have complementary. The complementary color scheme uses two colors directly opposite each other on the color wheel. We can see this used in A Self-Portrait by Van Gogh and Mahishasura by Tayab Mehta. Next is analogous. The analogous color scheme uses three colors including one base hue and two neighboring hues. We can see this used in Darjeeling and Fog by Nandan Lal Bose and Woman with a Parasol by Claude Monet. Then we have split complementary. The split complementary color scheme uses one base hue along with two neighboring hues of its complement. We can see this used in S.H. Raza's painting Untitled and Starry Night by Van Gogh. Next is tetradic. A tetradic color scheme uses four colors that include two sets of complementary colors that form a rectangle on the color wheel. We can see this used in Diptych by Akbar Padmasi and John Honoré Fragonard's The Swing. We next have the triadic color scheme, which uses three colors that are placed equidistant from each other and form a triangle on the color wheel. We can see this used in Pete Mondrian's A Composition with Red, Blue and Yellow and in Raja Ravi Varma's Maharani Lakshmi Bai. Then we have the square color scheme, which uses four colors that are equidistant from each other and form a square on the color wheel. We can see this used in A Basket of Apples by Paul Cézanne and Jamini Roy's Parvati and Ganesh. Lastly, we have the monochromatic color scheme. which focuses on a single hue and its variations in tints, tones, and shades. We can see this used in Tragedy by Picasso and Abhinendranath Tagore's painting, My Mother. Just with this basic knowledge of the color wheel, you will notice a change in the way you see and choose your color palette. The trick is to play around with your colors. Adjusting the brightness, saturation, or just a little contrast will work wonders on your palette. Keep in mind that sometimes using neutral colors like white, black, and grey make the little color that you do use on your project really stand out. And that is a wrap for our video on the color wheel.